Welcome to the Daily Squeeze Take 46. I do that every day. So, water up. Why we want to talk about water today. Did you have a think about how much water you drink yesterday? Did you do a tally mark at all like I suggested, or did you just keep track of the number of glasses of water you drank? So the daily recommended is around that 8 to 12 mark, but really you have to figure out what works for you. I like to drink a whole lot of water in the morning. I get up and I usually have one of my jars next to my bed. I do fill it before I go to bed, and then either through the night or in the morning, that's kind of one of the first things I go for. And then Mark has always been lovely enough to make up a warm lemon water. So it's a hot lemon water when it starts, obviously. By the time I get to it, it's usually warm. The warm lemon water and water pretty much allows me to get almost, well, yeah, it's 4 glasses, so it's a liter of water every morning. So it's a great way to start my morning. Why I water up, and why you should think about watering up as well. Water has amazing effects for our body. It does wonderful things. So like I said yesterday on the take, we are a lot, like our bodies are comprised of water. I want to say it a different way, but like, let's call a spade a spade. We're water. We need water. It's essential. But what good does it do for us? So there's a lot of benefits to water. And some of them are, things that I talked about yesterday. I was just kind of rattling off a list of why I like to drink water. It promotes my brain activity in the morning. If I'm flushing out my toxins by drinking water, a liter of water just helps me wake up. It energizes me. It clears up my head. It does take away my brain fog. When you are dehydrated, you can get, your mood can change. You can get more moody. Your cognitive and your motor skills can change. So being dehydrated versus hydrated is a big difference. And water is essential to make sure that, we're feeling really, really well inside and throughout our body. So, water can help fight off infection. Dehydration unfortunately makes you more sensitive to pain even. So there have been a few, there's been some research done based on that, and I've seen it come up in, obviously for the week before I do these lives, I'm researching, I'm writing, and I'm listening to everything on the topic and going through my notes and everything just to make sure that I'm giving you guys what's up to date. And yeah, this past week I've found that there is quite a bit of research done on how dehydration and how it really plays an impact on when you're not feeling well, when you are more susceptible to pain, and it can really affect your memory as well. So staying hydrated has all of these benefits of obviously the opposite. Our brains are clear. I do have some notes. I just want to make sure that I'm going through everything with you guys. But so we want to make sure, we have that healthy lightness to us. Water in the morning helps me, like I said, it clears my head. I don't know how else to kind of say that for you. I'm just staring at my water glass like, what do you do for me, love? Welcome to Tuesday morning, Kelly. So weight loss. Water helps to promote healthy weight management and weight loss. So water's not the be-all, end-all. If you drink more water, you're not going to just all of a sudden strip away all these extra pounds or kilos that you want. However, it is quite essential because it can help you kind of curb your appetite, you know, having a glass of water before your meal, it can help fill you up a little bit. Um, Water, as for helping you burn more calories, there's a lot of research that says it can and it can't. Um, I think when it comes to weight loss, if you're drinking more water, water helps to detoxify all of our organs. So it helps them to work at their optimal level. And if we're currently not, you know, functioning on our optimal level, it can hinder weight loss. So if you are drinking more water and your organs are getting up to, you know, doing what they need to be doing when they need to be doing it, obviously it will, I believe it'll help. I find that if I am trying to, if I've just gone through like a little gain phase, or, you know, traveling's massive for dehydration. So if I've just been away and stuff, what I'll do is I'll really uptake my water, and I do notice a massive difference in that. I don't know if you can hear the Roomba started for some reason. I'm so sorry. And there's an airplane. Today I am grateful for just being me. My little grateful exercises. I love them when planes go over. Tamara's the best for suggesting that. So yeah, when it comes to water, obviously flushing out our organs are essential. Water also helps to improve your complexion. If you're having some skin issues, it could be allergies, it could be food sensitivities, it could, you know, dry skin can be due to dehydration. My lips are quite chapped all the time, and the more water I drink, the more I use chapstick as well, obviously. I'm a bit addicted, but if I really do uptake my water intake, I notice my lips feel so much better. So even in cans and the humidity and being around here, I'll still have like fully chapped lips, and I'll notice like, oh, if I wake up like that, I'll think about how much water I've drank the day before, and boom, there it is. So yeah, things like that can really, once you're mindful about it, you can really see how the water is changing when you're getting that essential 8 to 12 glasses. I like to say 2 to 3 liters, because if you are working out and you are moving for that, you know, recommended 20 to 30 minutes 5 days a week, you will be drinking a little bit more water on top of what you're normally going to be drinking. So if that makes sense, I trust it does. Water can help fight infection. It can boost that immune system for us. So if we're not feeling the best, it can do everything from prevent headaches to fight off infection to help fight off the flus and colds and stuff. Water's so essential. I love, if I'm starting to not feel the best, I will head right for hot lemon water with a little bit of honey. I like honey that is local. The bees and the honey and the way it's processed, I don't know too much about this, but I know if you're having that local honey, it's kind of giving you, you know, what's in the air and what's around you locally, so it can help fight that off as well. So that's why honey's so good for you. If you are not feeling well and you just kind of have those aches and pains, water can help with those as well. So sometimes that's, excuse me, can just be to a bit of dehydration. Water does help regulate our body temperature as well. I'm speaking so fast today and I don't really understand why. My cup of coffee is sitting there as well. I haven't had one yet today, but that's okay. We'll get there. So regulating your body temperature is quite important as well for having enough water. I am a cold frog. I really don't understand this one, but there's so much research out there. I was actually looking for something to kind of contradict it this past week. But the more, like if you chug a big glass of water, you're probably going to perspire right after. water does regulate how hot, cold you are. So it's really beneficial for that as well. A couple other ones, I've talked about it helping out our organs, it's heart health. Those that, really are on risk of diabetes, are, have some different family history, have a think about, the diet and exercise of that family member. A lot of people think, oh, food isn't medicine, but food is medicine. Water is essential. Like, if we're made up of water, why wouldn't we want to give ourselves more water so that we can function properly? It's so big. And I know when I talk to any of my clients, or prospective clients, or just in day-to-day life, when it's just like, oh yeah, have some water, people really look at me and they're like, oh yeah, I know I should, but I don't like it. Like, they don't like it as an excuse, but you're just giving yourself an excuse why you're not drinking it, even though you know you should. We know what we should do for weight loss. The hardest part is doing it, because we are in these routines where we just either like something else, coffee, black tea, things like that, soft drink. Soft drink is a massive one. You can go out to restaurants and stuff, or fast food, and it's just there. But why not have water? If you're going to be eating the not so great food, at least flush it out as best as possible, but don't add to the calorie count and the chemicals to your body by putting more fizzy drink and stuff in it. It just, I get that if you're going to binge, you're going to binge on everything, but at the same time, if you're really consciously trying to switch some habits, and that fast food or something isn't something you can really take out right away, and again, gradually habits change when you're mindful of them. So I really suggest, writing your goals out and doing everything like that, but put water intake in there. If you do go out for fast food, make it a rule that you have to have at least, a liter of water within a 3-hour gap of that. And that can help flush it out, and it can help you not feel as heavy or as foggy, or it can give you that little bit more energy, because fast food usually takes our energy away. It's that sugar high and then sugar low. And I guess just to sum it up, going back to the mood, I really like to drink as much water as possible in the morning, because it gives me that clear head. It makes me feel really good, and it puts me in a good mood to start the day. So with that being said, the benefits of water are just, they don't stop. So again, I'll repeat myself and say that we are made of water and we should consume water. It's really easy. It's building the habit that takes time. Roomba's back. I don't know why. Anyway. Woosah! Drink some water. The benefits are just unbelievable. So I started changing a lot of my habits probably around when I moved to Mackay. I started making a lot more mindful changes around becoming happier and healthier, and that's kind of where those words in my slogans come from, because I've always been, I've never been unhealthy, but I've always been not sure what to do. So when I started with a certain PT and boot camp, I really started to focus in on what it is I needed to do for me. They focused a lot on individuality and making sure that everyone got what they needed. Not, oh, do this program, it'll suit everyone, and that's what you take away from it. So I really that's when I started studying and getting into everything, and I found something, a place, IIN, that pretty much teaches the same thing. So it's all about the individual and customizing, tweaking, and tweaking the tips and tricks that'll work for you. It's about building the habits slowly so that you can sustain them. When I started drinking water, water was one of the first habits that I grew. And to this day, I still have to go back to my tells, which is moody, no energy, no motivation, because I have like a foggy brain, where I know, make sure that cup of water is next to my bed in the morning for first thing. Make sure I'm drinking lemon water as well. All that stuff in my morning routine is so vital to me, but that's what's kind of got me motivated, I guess, to keep going. I trust you know what I mean. Let me know if you don't, and I'll explain it again tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow is going to be episode 2 of the Daily Kitchen Dance, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pimp some water for you guys. So what I do, and what I have around the house or the office when I used to be at work all the time, to make sure that I drink more water. So that'll be fun as well. But for now, really try to focus on how much water you're getting into and what you can do throughout your day to possibly get some more in so that you can reach that maximum. You'll know when you're swimming, and that's your maximum. But the benefits are unbelievable, and you will start to see them quite soon. I know my brain fog cleared up really, really fast, but it was it wasn't water one day, not water the next day, it was me building my morning routine. So with that, I hope that helps, and I hope you guys have a lovely Tuesday today. I know what day it is, and I will speak to you tomorrow in the kitchen. Bye.